Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all having a blessed evening. Yeah, I was supposed to do some of my generative AI applications with Python. No, I got that one mixed up. My Azure AI fundamentals course, I was meant to do some of that. When was it? Yesterday? Because the deadline was today. But I didn't find the motivation. I ended up getting the social club today because I needed to get out. I was getting a bit mad, like being stuck in a lot. So decided to go to social club and get out for a bit. Glad I did, to be honest with you. I was starting to go a bit stir crazy. But yeah, don't get me wrong, I see my friend and a few of the lads who I live with sometimes. I could chill with them sometimes and stuff, but yeah, sometimes being stuck in a lot, it's not the best, you know what I mean? It's obviously when I was doing the volunteering, that was a lot better because it was giving me structure 3 days a week. I was keeping busy 3 days a week, and I was actually keeping busy 4 days a week because I got to a job broker appointment on the other day. So I was basically, it was like almost like I was working 4 days a week, even though I weren't, but it felt like that, do you know what I mean? It's just volunteering, obviously, but yeah, it felt like that, do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm hoping I can go back to that. They're sorting out, they're in the process of sorting out the DVDs for me to scan and sort, so gonna pop my head in. I'll probably pop my head in the warehouse tomorrow, probably, most likely, just to see how they're getting on and say hello to the girls and the gaffers, like, so, but yeah, as I was saying, I didn't do my Azure AI fundamentals course. I wanted to get out, and I couldn't be asked to do it today. But as luck would have it, I can push the date back. It's a self-paced course, so I can push the date back. But I passed the course anyway, so it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. All I had to do was go over the course material that I missed. I may not have been able to take the final assessment, but it wouldn't have made no difference because I passed anyway, and you only get a passing grade. You don't get graded by your score, I don't think. I think it's just whether you pass or not, and I've already passed, so yeah. What else? Phoned up the college today about the JavaScript course. I couldn't do it. I don't think it's running, maybe till October. So yeah, they're going to get in touch with me then to let me know whether it's running, let me know what other courses are running around October time, and I'm thinking in the new year as well, because there's some boot camps in the new year. But I'm doing a boot camp anyway, like I said, full stack developer boot camp, so that's what all my focus is on at the moment, just getting prepared for that. So yeah, and obviously doing YouTube, especially YouTube. That's why I'm here right now. Nothing for me talking about my life and courses and stuff. What I'm here to do, more than anything else, is to do a scriptural word for you guys, and it's the shipwreck. It's Acts chapter 27, verse 27 to 44. So let's just go straight into it. 1 second, guys. Let me just check. Okay, sorted. on the 14th night, we were still being driven across the Adriatic Sea when about midnight the sailors sensed they were approaching land. They took soundings and found that the water was 40 metres deep. A short time later they took soundings again and found it was 30 metres deep. Fearing that we would be dashed against the rocks, they dropped 4 anchors from the stern and prayed for daylight in an attempt to escape from the ship. The sailors let the lifeboat down into the sea, pretending they were going to lower some anchors from the bow. Then Paul said to the centurion and the soldiers, "Unless these men stay with the ship, you cannot be saved." So the soldiers cut the ropes that held the lifeboat and let it drift away. Just before dawn, Paul urged them all to eat. For the last 14 days, he said, "You have been in constant suspense and have gone without food. You haven't eaten anything. Now I urge you to take some food. You need it to survive. Not one of you will lose a single hair from his..." 1 second, guys. Head. After he said this, he took some bread and gave thanks to God in front of them all. Then he broke it and began to eat. They were all encouraged and ate some food themselves. Altogether, there were 276 of us on board. When they had eaten as much as they wanted, they lightened the ship by throwing the grain into the sea. When daylight came, they did not recognise the land, but they saw a bay with a sandy beach where they decided to run the ship aground if they could. Cutting loose the anchors, they left them in the sea and at the same time untied the ropes that held the rudders. Then they hoisted the foresail to the wind and made for the beach. But the ship struck a sandbar and ran aground. The bow stuck fast and would not move, and the stern was broken to pieces by the pounding of the surf. The soldiers planned to kill the prisoners to prevent any of them from swimming away and escaping. But the centurion wanted to spare Paul's life and kept them from carrying out their plan. He ordered those who could swim to jump overboard first and get to land. The rest were to get there on planks or on other pieces of the ship. In this way, everyone reached land safely. That's it, guys. That's Acts chapter 27, the shipwreck, verses 27 to 44. So that's it. Sorry if I didn't read that the best, guys. I'm quite tired. It's been a long day. I've been at the social club most of the day and I've travelled there on bus. It's a bit of a mission for me. So yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. I hope you all have a blessed rest of your evening, rest of the early hours before you get to bed. Yeah, like I say, I'm just waiting to start that coding boot camp. Still applying for jobs, going to my job broker appointment tomorrow. Hopefully still be volunteering in the warehouse, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. We don't know what's going to happen from one day to the next, so all we can do is take it one step at a time, one day at a time. So I could find a job, or I could carry on working in the warehouse. Who knows? Do you know what I mean? We don't know. So it's hard to find a job, though. I've found I've been applying for a fair few jobs, and so far there's been nothing. But at the same time, I suppose it might work out because I'm doing this coding boot camp. So the coding boot camp should get me more prepared for work, and it may open up doors for me. So So everything happens for a reason, I believe. And yeah, yeah, God knows what He's doing. So trust in Him, basically. That's all I can say. So yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching as always. Take care. God bless. Much love. And I'll be back soon. Take care, guys. Love you all.